Basketball, you betcha I'm back. It's the Daily Trainer, and I'm ready to give you what you need, guaranteed to succeed each and every day for the game that you love to play. So let's get this workout underway. You know I'm here every day, all day. That was just a little rhyme for you before we start to get those feet moving. And we're going to get those feet moving with some defense. Oh, yeah. This is my favorite day all the time when we get to do this. All defense, all day. That's the mindset you got to have. And that's going to be the mindset you need to play. All right. Everybody can do offensive drills and dribbling and try to shoot the shots that they can't make. But can you guard and can you lock up that person who wants to score the basketball every time? Well, here are the drills to get you ready for it. All right. So the first drill we're going to do is we're going to work our lateral slides. Okay. Defensively, we are going to get on the baseline and we're going to slide from hash mark to hash mark. Okay. After we get to the last hash mark, we're going to turn and sprint. I love this drill. It's quick, it's good reaction, and it just helps us be better defenders. Okay. Now, we don't always go east and west and side to side when we play defense. We go north and south too. Things happen where sometimes we attack the offensive player, but then we have to back up. So we're going to work on our sprint and stop with our same leg, and then we're going to sprint back with the back pedal, and then we're going to do that same thing, hash mark to hash mark, and then sprint right back on up the floor. Okay, so we're going to do these drills 3 times each so that you really get a feel for what you have to do on both legs. All right, so now after that, we're going to go right into that pre-draft drill, which I like so much because you get to experience what the pros do. And that's going to be starting at that elbow. We're going to sprint down. We're going to slide across the baseline. We're going to back pedal back to the elbow, slide across to almost the other elbow, then sprint back, then slide again, and then back pedal. We're going to do that 3 times as well. And if you want to kind of time yourself and compare them to the NBA pre-draft workouts, that will be great to check out and do and see how you match up with the best of the best going into the next year's draft. Now, if you're a little tired, go ahead and take a water break. But if you're ready to go, let's keep this thing rolling. All right. And we're going to now set up the cones to where there are 2 cones in 3 different spots. And you're going to slide under the cone and then over the cones, under the cone, then over the cones, under the cones and over the cones. And then you're going to come back, same thing, under the cones, over the cones, under the cones, over the cones. And we are going to work on not only not crossing our feet, but changing that speed, right? We want to change that speed when we are going to that next section of cones. All right. And we're going to do this 3 times as well. This drill can be pretty tiring and, it is demanding on the legs a little bit, but it's nothing that you haven't done before. So to get out of that key for a second and switch it up, and then we're going to come back to that key and do some defensive stuff. We're going to go out to the half court line. We're going to set up 3 cones, 1 in the middle, 1 on the 2 on the elbows. And we're going to work on our lateral movement when in full sprint. So now we're going to sprint all the way down, and we are going to kind of use that left foot to jolt us to the right side, and then we're going to go defensive slide into the cone about 1 or 2 times depending on how tall or big you are, and then you're going to slide all the way across to the left and then slide back to the middle and then back pedal all the way back to half court. Okay, you're going to do 2 on each side, and then that will be good enough for that particular drill. Now, our next drill, before you probably have to take another water break, will be our X drill. Okay, so our X drill is going back to the baseline, starting in that corner of the key, and then you're going to sprint across the key, working on that closeout, sliding across the free throw line, and then back pedaling back. Okay, and then sprinting all the way up on the floor. Okay, so again, you're sprinting across, closing out, slide across again, almost kind of in a back pedal to make sure you touch the out of bounds line, and then sprint up as if we got a steal. Okay, now after doing that, we're looking at our closeout drill again, but also looking at our denial as well. Okay, so we're going to close out to the elbow. We're going to slide across 2 big slides. We're going to slide back 2 big slides. We're going to backpedal. We're going to deny out to the wing. We're going to deny at the baseline. Then we're going to turn and slide and go. Okay, love this drill. It's kind of a hard drill because you got to kind of keep your focus defensively and keep that sense of urgency to make people feel that you're always alert and just they're scared to pass the ball your way. Makes your job much easier, most definitely. We're going to do this drill 3 times on each side, because one thing that you tend to do, and I see this every time we teach this drill to youngsters, is when we go for the denial at the wing, instead of turning your head and putting your hand down, which would be your left hand on this particular side, you guys turn all the way around and show your body. And now you're exposed to a player going behind you for the back door. So don't turn your body all the way around. Just turn your head and keep it on a swivel and use your hand to make a harder pass for that player. Okay. And remember to do it on both sides so you can work your footwork and work the different movement of your hands. Now, this next one's a doozy. And this one is always my favorite to give everybody when they're not in shape. So I hope this works for you. Okay, we're going lane to lane slides. You're going to be right in the middle. You're going to have those fast feet going, and they're going to be going at a fast pace. You could do that about, 5 to 10 seconds, but then you're going to go lane line to lane line, and you are going to get to 22. 22 is going to be the number. I want 22 slides in 30 seconds. We're going to do this 3 times. See if you can either get better each time or kind of stay the same even when you're tired, which shows really good stamina. So whichever one you feel that you want to do this particular time to push yourself, go ahead. Okay. Then another one that's pretty hard, especially after doing this, is you're going to go to the sideline and you're going to work on sliding, turning and sprinting. Okay. Watching me do it, probably not as fast as you do it, but I had to show you that part of the drill to make sure you knew what to do. And at this point in time, I was tired. Okay, so I'm happy I was able to show it to you, but I was definitely winded in this particular drill. And then our last defensive drill that we're going to rock into is going to be zigzags, right? It's a basic zigzag drill. You've done it a million times. I'm sure you do it probably in different practices that you've been a part of. You are going to do a slide drill, slide. Okay. You're going to get to the block. You're going to turn and drop your hips. And it's all about staying low and dropping your hips within that turn and not raising up. Okay. Because once you raise up, you expose yourself to getting beat when you're pressing full court. So this is more of a man-to-man full court kind of situation opposed to just half court, because you're not going to defensive slide like that in the half court. All right. And then we weren't going to really dribble, but we'll end with this one because it's kind of implements dribbling and defensive slides. And that's going to be our 2-ball drill, where we have 1 ball that we put out already on the floor, and then you're going to dribble to it and you're going to cross over and change direction, and then you're going to use that 1-foot stop to put the ball down, and then you're going to defensive slide back, pick up the ball, rip through, make your counter on the ball, going diagonal again. And again, I love this drill because it implements so many different things as far as your stop with the basketball, your dribbling drills, and then also you incorporate a little bit of defense too. And those legs are tired, and it makes you tired and makes you want to dribble while you're tired and see if you have that stamina. So again, that's it. That's kind of like your last piece on your conditioning for this defensive day. I appreciate you guys getting all the way through this workout, wanting to get better at defense. I mean, really, how many people want to be not only a good defender, but a great defender? But I know basketball, you do. And I appreciate you for doing that and coming through today as you guys always do. And one thing that I always say, remember, someone's always working. Are you?